It's occurring to me only now that I had absolutely zero ideas going into this for a stream intro. So anyway, hi, it's stream time. So, we're back at it again with Mario Party Advance. We are very nearly at the end of the game, which means I think we might be actually, like, done tonight, unless the final few missions, take so long. It's the rest of the night. It's probably gonna be it, so let's get right into it. Alright, I did do the thing. I guess I'll just show this right now, before we get into the main thing. I actually did do between stream grinding. Also, one sec. Sorry, it was highlighting the window in the OBS window, and I could not abide that. So yeah, I did do grinding, which I had assumed that the shell game, or I guess pipe game with the Koopa, was the best way to grind. No, incorrect. If you cheat, yeah, sure, you're guaranteed to win every time. But you only win like 3,000 something coins. No, you've gotta cheat on Scratch 'em if you want the good cash. Cause yeah, anything you can, like, actively choose how much you bet for, you can choose up to 99 coins to start with. So that's okay for the shell game. For Scratch 'em though, if you find all 5 stars, and again, you will probably need to cheat to, almost guaranteed, need to cheat to, actually make use of that. You do get a times 100 multiplier for doing that. Again, this is only if you're cheating, the strategy is completely different if you're playing on actual hardware, but I wasn't, so yeah, I just save stated, figured out where the stars were, chose them, and that was it. It took less time, still very boring though. The only thing worse than gambling is cheating at gambling, because it's inevitable, but it's just slow as you find the thing, and then you actually match the thing. I also did do a round of minigame attack, which I couldn't get quite all the way through, because I think I don't have every minigame yet. But that's basically just, you do a bunch of minigames that you actually do get to choose from a group of 3 every time. And the farther you get, the more money you get. It is the most interesting way to make money, I will say. If you're playing this game legit, I'd suggest doing that because you actually get to play minigames, and as I thought, it was harder versions of the minigames. Those do exist, you just don't get them in Shroom City. Anyway, let's buy this Power Star. It's 100,000 coins, but 8,984 is so many coins. If for some reason I wanted to play in Game Room, that's still so many coins to use for Game Room, because again, maximum amount of coins you can bet is 99. Anyway, back to Shroom City we go. Welcome to Shroom City. Okay. So let's see, where are we going? We're going to Mushroom Beacon. Okay, yeah. Mushroom Beacon, Mushroom Pool, and then... oh, also, Math. And then, finally, Dual Tower. Oh, you might as well just go... oh my god, are you kidding me? Go away! Good. Perish. I'd like to point out I got absolutely nothing for that. He gets to wreck my day if he wins, but I don't get anything. Alright, I'll help set your... you look scared. Not even you look scary, just, you look scared, and then you run away. But anyway, yeah, I'm setting your training back by winning. Okay, what duel game have we not played? See him shiver with Antissa. Not scared. Brr. Hammergeddon sounds familiar. Well, I mean, obviously, I remember all of them to a certain extent. Oh yeah, you just run around throwing hammers in this one. This is a fun one. This is just what if you had to fight Yoshi to the death. Can you figure out the arc of this hammer? Darn it, Yoshi's got my number. Like, jump on your head. Oh my god, he's good. Nope, nope. There you go. Of course, might be a bit late for me. All things considered. Oh, unless Yoshi chokes, which he did. So yeah, no time limit, it's just hammer throws until somebody falls. I lost. Wasn't committed enough, I should have had a Luigi instead of a Yoshi. Yeah, I'm getting to Dual Tower later. I'll be better. He won't be better. You only ever get one mission. And, they do not get more difficult with repeats. Unless, of course, I've not heard of some kind of gameplay thing, but it would be weird if there were just a more difficult version of quests. Like, what would they even do with that? Also, no Cloud Climb, boo. Like, I haven't lost Shell Stack yet, but I just want Cloud Climb. Perfect. Wonder how high up that background goes, anyway. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the better way to go. Fine. It's a tumble, so I can't be punished for it, at least. Pesticide. Alright, just remind me which one's which. Water and spray. Okay. God, so many bugs. This place is infested. Oh, I thought I lost for a moment. I was like, oh, I need to get to that bug. No, it's fine. I won. Okay. I was basically guaranteed to get to the pool, but like, I didn't want to get a low roll because then I might hit a, another minigame before I have to do this. Can you spare an ear for a sad man? Why bother? Swimmin' wimp. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so I found this to be one of the harder quests when I was a kid, but yeah, you have to lose. You also have to make your loss look natural. Yeah, I guess that's how you swim. You'll probably master it immediately and beat me. So yeah, you can't lose by too much. So I might actually lose it here, because, Honestly, I feel like your main problem is that you just burn yourself out too quickly. Like, you gotta start... Okay, yeah, he looks happy, so... I convinced him. Yeah, that's not bad to do at all. I don't think I was stuck on this one for ages, but it stood out in my mind as like, oh man, I had to do, like, decently but not well enough? Oh man, so hard. But yeah, anyway, yeah, you went really fast at first. Because I kind of figured I was gonna lose for going too slow. Then you kind of slowed down halfway through. You really gotta pace yourself better. Alright, so, is this turn the minigame turn? Or do I got one more? Alright, 5 quests to go. Okay, no, next turn must be a minigame. Almost there. Alright, Flame shot, I guess. Okay, switchway's fine. Just takes a little while. Again, this is a minigame I do like, but I don't know if I like it happening repeatedly. Round climb I'm fine happening repeatedly. Good, quick, breezy platformer, but you know, the timer for this one starts high. With good reason. Did I go the wrong way? Not necessarily. Might not have hit this soon enough, though. Nope, I got it. Perfect. Alright, and we are done. Alright, not a particularly good roll, but whatever. We're at the Mushroom Library. Alright, I heard there was math to be done.
Interesting, Zerbit. Oh, of course.
What a weirdo. Peach just calls this guy a nerd and shoves him in a locker. Well, yeah, I should assume that the name makes sense. Well, I mean, technically Mecha Koopa's a species? I mean, I kind of figured they were all robots, but this one is clearly displaying sapience. He's good at math. Teach me math. Yeah, I'm a princess. I don't know how to do math. Tax season is hell. Alright, ask me a question and I'll vanish in a second. Aw, jeez. Alright, Is this 90? Is it 9,997? I don't know. Alright, 10 times. Whoa, jeez, It's probably 33. Zero. Alright, so yeah, anyway, it is baby math, as you might have guessed. I really don't. Most people beyond elementary school do understand the concept of zero in math. I feel like you're mocking me. Please, Mecha Koopa, don't patronize me.
I know not to mess with a princess. You'll have me executed if I don't massage your ego.
Okay, yeah, he goes into the speech because he might be the first mission you run across. Like, Mario is very specifically placed at the tutorial, but like, all of them kind of get tutorial text. Alright, 4 quests to go, and 3 of them are right here. Which I can get to immediately. Alright, so yeah, the dual tower. My ill-fated first Luigi run ended here when I was a child. No, you're not. If you were Mauser, you would have said, "Here, have some bombs," and then started throwing bombs at me. Yeah, you do actually get asked for a passcode, but it is kind of obviously charged. Unfortunately, it's not just "Hi!" very aggressively. Nor is it time to duel. Alright, so dual tower, first floor. Alright, so we've got 3 dual minigames in a row. Once you are done, you will know true power! Yeah, Peach has to climb the dual tower in order to become stronger. I'm the god at the first level! I'm gonna straight up kill you. Now, I believe all of these are minigames we can play elsewhere, I don't think. Actually, no, we haven't played Stair Scare yet, have we? Surely isn't 3 unique minigames, is it? Uh-oh, earthquake! So yeah, this is just button mashing. Hopefully this doesn't rubber band. Oh wow. Luigi died early. Womp, your proxy sucks. He's so bad. I know that's supposed to be like a wave, but to me in that balloon it just looked like she was flipping off Luigi. As if he didn't have enough problems as it was. Gotta go start over with the training. Alright, yeah, I made it. Oh, geez, you can tell just from the first floor? Alright, we've got the second floor. When this duel comes to the third floor. Okay, next we've got... Oh my god. You're Salvo the Slime? Yep, Salvo the Slime. Yeah, here's just a Yoshi's Island boss here. Oh, fine, if I have to fight a really big slime. I guess I'll bring myself down to your level.
Don't underestimate me because I'm beefy. Yeah, I'm made entirely of muscle. I've got skills you've never even heard of. And again, I'm just one big blob of muscle. Some people say it's horrifying.
Volley Bomb. I guess it is 3 unique minigames. Okay, so this is kind of a timing thing. You didn't even try. Because, oh darn it. I did try, but I failed. Eventually the bomb will just kind of explode on its own, so if you want, you can kind of cook it for a moment. Mario was not prepared for that one. Darn it, you're going in too hard, every time. Pretty sure it explodes on its own, doesn't it? Okay, good. I just exploded Mario's whole pelvis, we won.
Your skills were no match for your own. Well, guess I'll die now.
Alright, well, who could the fiercest duelist possibly be? I mean, it would have to be somebody who could come out of the sky, so it must be God.
All doubt has been erased from my mind.
It's a very serious statement for that picture right there. With this little mouse doing grabby hands. Duel Tower 3F.
Beaten skill and brute strength. But the duelist's mind is the most important. True duelist has a strong mind.
Who could possibly be the match for Princess Peach? Why? Forgot he did punches and kicks. Anyway, yeah, it's Mauser. You may keep this duel game. It's the mind. Be forceful yet calm. Chicken. Hold out longer than your opponents. Okay, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Okay, so actual flee is the A button, but you can fake out. Oh, Mario, you're not dead. Obviously, you lose if the thwomp actually gets you. There is actually a difference between animations, so... Oh, you prick. Okay, that was actually really good, though. Ah, Peach is very disappointed. Sometimes, if I remember correctly, the AI will just out and out run to the side immediately. Oh jeez. I don't know, I guess I'll use one of my 27 mushrooms to retry. I mean, surely I won't lose chicken 27 times. Okay. Yeah, when the AI does it way too early, that's just an easy win. Honestly, the first round was really well played. Like, I genuinely didn't even realize he was running away.
It's the result of your talent and efforts. Anyway, Mario's dead now. He was crushed to death. Maybe I should have dueled myself? Nah. No, then I would have been crushed to death.
Bowser's conspiring to conquer the world. Only you can stop him. Alright, so now that we've done all but one of the quests... I mean, I know to stop after 50. Alright. The final gadget is behind the gates. And I see we're not allowed to bring the car up the stairs then. Bwaha har har. Now, I don't think there's any more to the quest than just the final Bowser minigame. Only one more to 50. But yeah, I don't think I really need to save state. I might just in case beforehand. In case I get a really bad number of Koopa kids. Because yeah, the only one that's left is the one I know I could very well have a problem with. It's not exactly a game that plays well with my brain, if we're being honest. But this is also a game for babies. And you know, I was but a baby when I first played the game. Come on. There you go. Ow! Oh, really? You can be killed. Dang. Aw, man, I'm in such danger now. I've only got 24 mushrooms left after this. Okay, it is actually better to go the overland routes. Could I get a decent roll, please? And thank you. Eh, screw it. I'm getting another minigame anyway. Alright, come on. Yeah, sea monkey's fine. I can indeed see monkeys. That is within my abilities. I can also save them with this boat. But yeah, I'm just worried that, like, we haven't seen the game choose 99 Koopa Kids for a Bowser minigame yet. And I can just feel it in my bones. This is gonna be the first time it does that. And I don't know if retrying a thing with a mushroom actually resets the number of Koopa Kids. So for ease of time, just gonna put a safety save down. Because if it's 99 and I just cannot deal with it, then Caesar just going like that. But honestly, I don't feel like I'm going to lose 25 times or whatever I'm gonna be at by the time we get there. Oh my god, go away. Could you put me in the desert? Genuinely, that would actually be helpful. I would thank you. You know what, you put me in a kind of a safe region, near a dice block. Do have to go down that way, though. Come on, get a 10. How dare you. There we go, finally got a good roll. Good. Perish. Give me a 10. Thank you, God. It's just allergic to giving me good rolls. Are you kidding me? Okay. I genuinely don't know how to feel about this. You really didn't put me in a different position. Oh, come on, Broom Zoom. Broom Zoom is the final one. Bill Bounce. Famed minigame Bill Bounce that's so good that Twitch has it as its own category. I guess this is fitting as a final one to have. On account of it being, you know, so prolific. Viewers everywhere cannot get enough of Bill Bounce. Hopefully I don't lose, considering I did get hit. Oh, good. Yeah, I was really hoping for Broom Zoom as your final minigame. That would have been nice. You know, just get my favorite minigame as the last random wheel one. Okay, let's just save states. Okay, it's Bowser's Pipe House, but we're not going to a pipe this time. Wanna go in here? You better believe I do. And you don't need to call for him, I'm sure he can see us from here. Yeah, maybe it wouldn't have taken me as long to get here if you didn't stop interrupting me. What, Gadget? Sorry, what are we doing here? Alright, final showdown. I did figure it would be Bowser, yeah. You know what? Let's have Peach steal his Gwahahaha. Please don't phrase it like that. Trap floor. Drop all the Koopa kids off the screen. 36, that's actually very reasonable. Alright, I've got 20-something attempts for this. Okay, so yeah, you need all of them to fall off to the bottom. So it's blue, red, all traps. Okay. Now, the big problem here is... Yeah, you only get one shot. So... Oop. If you mess up... you're just dead immediately. Yeah, no. They will attempt to dash at you sometimes. And yeah, if you don't drop them completely off, they'll, just return to the top. So yeah, I will admit, I'm not the best. Also, yeah, sometimes the Koopa kids are just very dumb. But also, sometimes they bounce, which does not help me. I can't believe they bounce! Yeah, you pretty much just wanna hit them with a combo. And yeah, they are very stupid sometimes. Okay, 4 more left. Darn it, eh. Darn it, eh. Got mixed up again. Alright, and we're done. Final battle of the game finished. No, there's no minigame where you take on Bowser himself. Because I feel like if there were, I would have played it a lot. I remember Mario Party DS had a, like, actual final battle against the Bowser Cube. Have you gone mad?
I'm glad we fought to the end.
He just falls over dead. Also, yeah, I do love that the throne does just always have his silhouette. Even when he's got his fists pumped. Got the Bowser print.
It's Bowser's handprint.
See, it goes up with the spikes. That's neat. It is kinda nice hearing Bowser admit that Peach is a worthy opponent. Which, you know, everybody gets real mad at Princess Peach for doing so well at Mario Party. Which, frankly, I think is a bit hypocritical from the fan base, you know? It's like, oh, Princess Peach gets kidnapped all the time, she sucks so bad. Oh yeah, well guess what? Now she's kicking your butt in Mario Party? You're complaining? Because she's better than you? Peach beat the final quest. Congratulations. Great job. I bet you wonder how Shroom City's doing. Not really, if I'm being entirely honest. I mean, that's kind of cute that we get this, Fire Emblem-esque ending. Tumble's still working as a beloved shroom guide. So yeah, we just, get a nice ending where we see all of the people we met on this journey and, how their story ends here. Thank goodness this is not Mario Party Valhalla. Otherwise, this ending would have a very different vibe. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's Mario Party Advance. There's still another hour to the stream, and I do still have to show off all of the gadgets we've worked so hard to collect. Also, yeah, I don't think we ever went to Shroomlock's house, so we never met his wife, who does exist. I mean, it's not like Shroomlock's supposed to be Columbo or anything, so we can see that he's married. There's no need for a Mr. there. But anyway, yeah, Mario Party Advance. Honestly, not as awkward as I remembered. Really, the big problem is the fact that they tried to add difficulty in the form of Koopa Kid just coming up on the board randomly. And that is more annoying than it is actually difficult. And that is definitely my least favorite part. I get why they felt they needed to add something, because otherwise it's very easy. More difficult for a child. But, yeah, even for a kid, it's not exactly the hardest game, so they had to put something in there to make you feel like you had something, to, you know, actual friction in you getting through these. Because otherwise, you'll probably get good at the minigames and then never really be in danger of losing ever. Like, I lost once at the beginning because I wasn't as used to the minigames and I had some bad early game botches. So I lost almost immediately, but yeah, once... Nobody seems to know where he's gone. Was Mr. E the Myrmidon all along? Was he the brooding character who just leaves and is never seen again at the end of the game? But anyway, yeah, otherwise, I never was in any danger of losing. I had to physically stop myself from playing as Mario to switch out characters. My god, Ninja got bored of Toad Force 5. How could he? I mean, he must have made good money off that DVD, though, all things considered. But yeah, I will say, I think having played this game as a child, was probably a better experience than just going, whoa, Mario Party Advance, what's that like? Whoa, it's so weird! Which, you know, I feel how most people would come across this game if they didn't play it in their childhood. It is absolutely a baby game for babies. But I do think it has very fun oddities. It's very charming for what it is. It's just, you know... It's vaguely Mario Party-esque, but if for some reason you do actually want to play Mario Party, it's not gonna be this game. This is purely a unique thing on the Game Boy Advance. Though I will say, ideal time to play it is as a child. So, you know, the first time I played this game was probably the best, the second best way to play it, but I had the thought that, in reality, the absolute best way to play Mario Party Advance is to be a child with a sibling. Because, frankly, I feel like a lot of the gadgets are just sort of made so that, like, if you have a sibling and you're, like, on a road trip or something, you know, you're just in the back of the car, you just get their attention and you just point to the stupid thing that's on screen and you can get a chuckle out of it. There's not really a multiplayer mode. There's sort of ways they encourage you to play with friends, that we'll be seeing in a second, but, it's not really, you know, a proper Mario Party, multiplayer game. However, is that really a problem? Parents, you could buy your child a copy of Mario Party. Sorry, that Koopa Kid description's very good. But yeah, you could buy Mario Party 3 or Mario Party 4, which were the games around the time this was made. This game was very much based off of Mario Party 3. Some shared music tracks, tumbles here, but I think Party 4 probably would have been out by now. But yeah, would you rather your two children play a proper Mario Party game where by the end they will want to kill each other, or would you rather that they play this game that doesn't really have a multiplayer mode, and one of them can just show the other stupid things on their Game Boy Advance screen? Oh, I can play Bowser Land. I don't want to, but thanks for the offer. Restart game? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, before we dive back into Playland to look at the gadgets, I do want to point out... So, right, we've got bonus board on here. You might be wondering, what's bonus board? Well, you see, it is the multiplayer of this game, so... With the bonus board and a GBA, just one GBA, you can play with up to 3 friends. How could they possibly manage this wizardry? You might be asking. I'm sure you must be. Well, you see, this is what's on the bonus board in the actual video game. I got a 4. I eventually guessed the star. Alright, which way is the stick gonna go? Player 1 gets left, player 2 gets right. Oh, but players 3 and 4 can enter the fray. I didn't establish what up was. I guess that's player 3. Player 3 wins this gadget. So anyway, what the heck is this, you're probably saying? Well, a copy of this game would have contained something akin to the little posters, the little paper posters that were included in some Game Boy Advance games. But instead of a very folded over bit of decor you could have, instead you got this. So you see it's got its own little board. You can cut out some little tokens for the bottom there. Or you could just, use anything else. I mean, there won't necessarily be Mario, Luigi, Peach, or Yoshi, but, you might also not want to cut into this piece of paper because it's so very valuable. And so yeah, everybody just takes turns rolling the die, so let me just move this over here. So yeah, Mario starts and Mario gets a 3. I guess he'd go to the pipe then. That sort of thing. That's your multiplayer in Mario Party Advance. The exciting bonus board, which I will also mention, apparently this had DLC of sorts, in that, the Japanese website had extra little boards you could print out, some Bowser-themed boards. Let me see if I can find those real quick, actually. Hold on a sec. But yeah, I did say the Japanese website. This was Japan only. Unless you were a child who could figure out that sometimes other countries had their own websites, and then navigate them, you would never find these. Alright, so yeah, let me just, save Koopa board. Do that. Alright, let's bring these out of the download folder. So yes, I know, exciting things here. Everybody's just scrambling to see the new boards that you probably didn't see since they were Japan only. So yeah, here's the Koopa board. Honestly, I do really like the artwork though. Like, it is cute. But yeah, didn't get them in the US. Tragic, I know. And then here was the other one. Oh, it doesn't actually quite fit. There we go. Wait, no. I have to show the entire board. I can't cut it off. There we go. Yeah, so here's the board. And I mean, really, I'm an English speaker. How am I supposed to figure out who starts where? What am I supposed to do? Figure out things based on the colors? No, I need pictures of Mario and his friends, or I'll never be able to figure out that the language barrier is just too strong. I'm guessing it doesn't actually matter who starts where, but yeah, anyway. Joking aside, again, the artwork's cute, I guess. It very much is they just slapped some key art onto the whole thing. But, whatever. It's a novelty. I'm sure somebody found some use for it. It's just a silly little thing. Just get rid of these. But yeah, that's the bonus board. If you want multiplayer, it's actually a physical thing. You have to bring out a piece of paper, and then have all the players just use their little cutout Marios or whatever. So yeah, obviously, I never got any use out of that, so I wouldn't know how the bonus board plays, personally. So, I think somebody else could probably fill in that information better. Someone with actual experience in the bonus board. Alright, anyway, did I show off the screen? I feel like I did. 100 player battle. Nah, I'm good. Alright. Anyway, though, yeah, so here's Playland. Gonna have so much fun. No comment on the fact that I have all the minigames and gadgets. Unless I don't. I'm pretty sure I should, though. Okay, yeah. So, now we can look through all the gadgets. Alright, this probably won't even be the entire hour. But I can show off the gadgets. Snooze-use. So yeah, of course I've shown this one off before. Because in fairness, it is very cute. Sheet.gif is very good. But yeah, we're not gonna show that off too much because we've already seen it. Alright, Portagust. Alright, what do we do for this one? Yep. Let's see. Can I find any booze? I'm holding the buttons that are glowing. But perhaps that's the wrong thing to do. I think I got lost and I need to start again. Aw, man, so difficult. Oh. Mm. There we go. Oh man, so scary. Okay, was it A or B to get the boo? I thought it was A, right? Yeah, vacuum on. Okay, so it is following these. There we go. Okay, so I guess I... That's a very cute sprite. Yeah, I guess I can't preempt it. I guess I can't have it on all the time. Otherwise, it simply doesn't work. There it is. Got him. Wonder if it expects me to move around with my Game Boy Advance as I'm pressing buttons. To really simulate the ghost hunt feel. Where's this ghost? Where could he be? He's right here. Alright, and then they leave crying. Well, that'll teach him a lesson. Alright, next off, Magic Lamp. Okay, if you rub it right, a genie may appear to grant my deepest wish. I don't know if I've ever gotten it to open. Don't remember. I might have to look up a strategy guide for this one. I'm not sure about this one. Is my technique wrong? Or is it just a lie? Is there not truly a genie inside of this lamp? I really wish I had signed this to the, control stick and not the D-pad. Alright, it's not rumbling at all anymore. I think I've lost it. Darn. Alright, well, once again, I think I'm gonna need to leave Magic Lamp to the experts. Because I've not solved it, and again, I don't know if I ever have. Don't know if I've ever actually had a genie appear for me. Maybe I need to go counterclockwise. No, it seems to like that even less. Yeah. I guess it's just not in my skill range to do Magic Lamp, which is really tragic. I was kind of hoping to show that off on stream, but I guess I can't. Alright, press the buttons with the front to measure compatibility levels. Okay. Well, I've got nobody else here, so... How compatible am I with me? That's a really depressing number to give me, Mario Party Advance. I'm gonna level with you. I feel like you've actually lowered my self-worth by quite a bit. Alright, well... I guess I'm not compatible with myself. Alright, we're gonna save this one for last, because that's the thing I bought for 100,000 coins. So we're gonna save it for the end, so that we can see our great reward for, well, cheating at gambling. Easy to learn, difficult to master. Think you can hit a hole in one. Perfect. Victory. No, I don't need to do any more. I did get a hole-in-one on my first try, so I don't need to play desktop golf anymore. I'm done. I'm good. I have finished desktop golf. Alright, let's get the max number of players, which is 7. Okay, so let's see who wins this one. I mean, it's hard to tell, on account of that banner being in the way. Yeah, it's a complete mystery. What could possibly be going on down there? I guess nothing. I guess not much of anything, actually. Pink wins this one. Alright, but orange got close, so did purple. Alright, we're done here. I think I've shown that one off anyway. And I mean, we've obviously seen Stick to It. Alright, we can only pick 4 directions. The stick will never go diagonally. Player 1 wins. The left, got that one. We're good. Now to move on to bait and weights. Enjoy fishing in the comfort of your own home. Yeah? Look at that heavily compressed sea. Really makes you think. It also makes it look like there's some kind of electric current running through there. Like, it just kind of flashes every once in a while. Are there any fish? Oh, I was about to say, are there any fish living? Apparently not. Okay, so what's next? Digitizer. Alright, take picture or erase. Place your finger on the screen and take a peek at what's inside. Alright, well, I mean, this is gonna be kinda difficult, because I don't have an actual Game Boy Advance screen here, but if I kinda close one eye and, like, stick my thumb out here... Apparently there's an arrow in my left thumb. Okay. Left pointer... Is that a carrot or a drill? Either way, I don't think that should be in there. Alright, what's the middle finger? Everybody wants to know what the middle finger is. It's a key. If I were to ever flip somebody off, it wouldn't actually be an insult. It would be me calling them a master of unlocking. On account of my middle finger. Alright, next. Another arrow. Alright. And Pinky's got a fishbone in it. I don't think these are good at all. I don't think any of my fingers should have these in them. Also, you shouldn't be here, bot. Possible ban evader, you say? Well, I'd say definitely, actually. Okay, so this is gonna be slightly harder, because if I want to take my right hand in here, I've kind of got to bend a little bit in a way that's very uncomfortable. Alright. Thumb's a drill. Left pointer's an arrow. Alright, left middle. What's left middle? It's another key! How did I do so badly on the compatibility test when both of my middle fingers are keys? I guess it's not specifically hand-based, but... Nonetheless, I feel like that should have counted for something. Maybe it's because my fingers weren't actually... it wasn't my middle finger in either situation. Maybe those are my only compatible fingers. On the left and right sides. Okay, we've done lip sync, but... I feel like this helps me prove my point. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just my assumption, but, like... I feel this would go over really well between siblings, you know? Like, you're just in the back of the car, and then you just turn to your brother or sister or whatever, and then you just start doing this. And, like, you're probably gonna get about 3 laughs out of that, you know? I just figure that's kind of the situation of it. But yeah, this is absolutely just a stupid thing you can show a sibling or a friend to get, again, about 3 laughs at most. And that's why gadgets exist. Alright, Shroom Bloom. Alright, we can grow our own mushroom. Alright, well, I'm assuming moisture has to be... Oh, geez, it's dropping quickly. We gotta keep misting, you know? I don't want to over-mist, but at the same time, like, look at the meter. Oh man, my Game Boy Advance screen is getting so wet. But it doesn't matter, I need this fungus to grow. Alright, now we just need to keep it at the top. Look, Game Boy Advance, I get it. You probably don't like the fact that I'm growing this in here. But we need a warm, moist environment for this thing to grow. Alright, it's almost there, but it's so particular now. It's in such a fragile stage of its life. We did it. This is mine now, and I'm going to eat it. Alright, that's Shroom Bloom. Poochie pal. Who needs a real dog when you've got this virtual best friend by your side? Oh man, look out, actual dogs. What if you just had this image of a dog in your Game Boy Advance instead? Yeah. Bet you're really feeling the warmth and affection of a real pet. You can't do anything to Poochie when he falls off the pipe. You pissed on a tree. But you don't have to clean it off, though. That's not a real tree. Oh, going again? No, just had to visit the spot. That's a little gross, Poochie. Oh, there he goes. Off to another... Oh, no, he's back. Poochie's back. And, okay, I thought he needed... Wait, man. Look, there's only 3 objects on this entire map. So, like... Oh, he's making his own fun digging a hole. He doesn't always need to pee. Sometimes Poochie will dig a hole, too. There he goes again. Man. He's pissing. Okay, well, that's enough of having a fake dog. Alright, it's all in how long you hold the A button. You get 8 darts. What am I changing the color of? Oh, okay, so I can just, do that. That's cute. Whoop. Too long. Oh, nice. Too high again. This is not gonna be a high-scoring game. There we go. Alright, that's half my darts, but I already have a couple of bullseyes. A little off mark there, but not bad. Too high once again. Here we go, that's a little better. Alright, I believe this is my last one. It's kinda hard to tell when this is just a 2D thing, just overlapping, but I think... way off on the final one. Alright, well, that's it. That's bullseye. Alright, now what about soil sonar? What are we doing here? Move up, move down. Probe thousands of feet into the earth without even touching a shovel. Yeah, it's just a dot moving underground. Do you think this is gonna hit the core? Oh, oh. We're being sent all the way back up. Oh, how horrifying. Alright, so... what if I back out? Ah, too late. Alright, well, it seems the ancient ones don't want me getting too deep within the earth. I'd probably mess up tectonic plates or something. And yeah, I guess every once in a while things will appear in the dirts. Not this time, though. This time we just went down, that was it. Alright, well, looks like we'll never know what's actually in the center of the Earth. I'll bet it's a thing that isn't even molten material. I bet it's something cool that the government doesn't want us to see. And Mario Party Advance is just rolling over for him. Not even letting us see either in video game form. Shameful, really. Alright, stand about 7 feet back and see how well you see. Try it on your friends. See if they need glasses. Okay, well, unfortunately I think this is kind of cheating, if I do it. Cause, like, I know where this is facing. This is kind of a U. And if I back up, then I'll still know it's a U. Or I guess the- oh! Huh. Is there anything for going all the way this way? Well, I guess that's just there for a cute Easter egg, cause, can't actually use this as an eye exam, cause I can't make them smaller. So, even if I backed up, I know that's Princess Peach. Alright, well. Okay, so... I'm spinning this around, I'm going to 2020. And I'm not gonna look at this until I get all the way back. Bottom left. Now, to be fair, I am playing this at a higher resolution. Were this an actual Game Boy Advance, I'm sure that would have been way harder. Alright, Mini Slugger. Alright, grab a friend. One player pitches while the other swings the bat. Once again, there's nobody here but me. So, I've got to take me on. Like they said in the famous Aha song. I hit a Bowser statue. My pitching is just too good. Uh-oh. I've seen that I'm actually better at hitting the fastballs, so now I'm just sending the slow balls in. I'm quite devious like that. Ugh, man, I just keep messing up. Ugh, it's over. Alright, change places. She's just hitting the fastball every time, you fool! No wonder you did so badly when you were at that. Now granted, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be hitting it into the hole, so that may have been almost as bad. Ugh, that was just a straight up whiff. I'm so bad at this. That was nothing. Oh, okay, that counts for something. Alright, finally. I overcame myself and managed to actually hit one into the hole. Complete whiff there, though. Alright, that's game. Alright, well, clearly I was way better than me at that, so... It's shameful, but we gotta move on. Tap Tap Sumo. And it's another Challenge Your Friend one. I see we've just hit the multiplayer pages then. The exciting multiplayer pages. Also, hey, this is Red and Blue Goomba from Paper Mario. Get out of here, right hand. You're no match for me. Oh, wait, hold on a sec. That's cheating, hold on a moment. Let me see, does player 2 also have more than one button? Okay, yeah, A, B. So yeah, you gotta be alternating buttons. Oh, jeez. Knocked him over. See, I feel like whoever gets the D-pad actually has a huge advantage. Because they've got 4 buttons to play. Red Goomba's got a measly 2. Jeez, yeah, you're getting destroyed. Yeah, I think one player has an unfair advantage, because they can just, like, circle the D-pad. So obviously that's not a fair, balanced game. But maybe we'll get a fair, balanced egg. I'm not gonna do this one for long because we've already seen this. Yep. Sure is hard to balance an egg. Okay, I'm getting bored of this. Alright, Shroom Drop. I don't think you should be encouraging kids to do this. Turn your GBA on its side, choose a shroom, and take turns sliding the plates. Okay, so I think I will take red mushroom, I'll take blue mushroom, and then I will take yellow mushroom. I guess I'm supposed to be taking turns with this. Oh. Green wins. Wasn't even close. I mean, it was kinda close. But it wasn't close. Alright, well, I guess I won that one. Everybody else, you've brought shame on your families, you'll be executed. Alright, Morse Maker. Enter your letter, delete, play, pause. Write a message and hear it in Morse code, or use the art button to improvise. What do you mean, improvise? Oh, okay. Alright. Now, how much of the song improvise can I get in here? You know what? Honestly, I'm not gonna bother. Alright, well... that was exactly one word from Jurassic 5's improvise in Morse code. Honestly, this one is actually kind of cute. I guess it would be helpful if for some reason you needed to learn Morse code, but the only way you could do it was through Mario Party Advance. I don't know where that situation would come up, but if it does ever come up, oh buddy, a child with Mario Party Advance is gonna be so prepared. Anyway, I could probably find a site that just does this, and then I could use an actual keyboard for it, so we'll say we're done there. Alright, 4-player pinball. Alright, let's do it. Let's play 4-player pinball. Ah! You failed. Execute green! Execute blue! Oh, close one. Ah! Red's the winner. I jiggle my flippers in glee for having won. Alright, what about Snow Globe? Alright, tilt gravity. Isn't it peaceful? Tilt your GBA while you play for enhanced realism. See, like I said earlier, were they expecting you to do the ghost one by moving your Game Boy Advance around? Because that's what you're supposed to do here. Like, I'm pressing buttons. But if I were playing on an actual Game Boy Advance, oh buddy. I could shake the Game Boy Advance around. It wouldn't actually do anything, but you could pretend it did. And moving the controller around and it's not the same. Alright, oh, Tile Trial, you're one of these, aren't you? Probably gonna take me, oh god. Oh, that's actually very helpful, though. So, who around here is actually good at, tile puzzles? Because I know I'm not. Like, a lot of these I can get kind of close, but then yeah, I kind of just choke in situations like this, where it's like, everything's close, and I don't really want to ruin what I have, but you actually do kind of have to ruin your thing in order to make actual progress, and, you know, I just have a hard time with that. And that's one of those things where I'm pretty sure I'm not alone, because I think most people don't like tile puzzles. Alright, map maker. Create your own treasure map. Hide the treasure and let your friends find it. Alright, so this is supposed to correspond to a thing you do in real life, I guess. Okay, so the treasure's down here. Unfortunately, I have placed death traps around the treasure. Now, you might think that you can kind of scoot on in diagonally. However, if you do attempt that, there is a death trap in the middle of the path I have set up to the treasure, so unfortunately, there's only one way to get there, and, yeah. Also, it does seem like I'm unable to edit that first thing, so... Is it that you... Oh yeah, you just go backwards, so... Your only option is to undo in this, unless... Oh, wait, no, that's right, there are buttons for this. Okay, there we go. I was like, wait a sec. Now, there are more buttons to this, and there were. So yeah, anyway, here's the treasure map. It's not a particularly difficult treasure. You just leave your house and you take a path from it, but yeah, like I said, I've placed death traps around the treasure itself, so you might think you can just travel straight from your house down south, but no. You'll walk right into a death trap. I'm afraid you'll be unable to find my treasure, so don't even try. Okay, what's attack frog? I have to know. Feast on bugs with up to 3 friends, as friends are wont to do. If you and your 3 friends are out on the town and you just want to eat some bugs, don't you worry, Mario Party Advance is here for you. Alright, bottom right one, that one. Bottom right one, that one. Oh, that's what's tricky. There we go. Ah! Top left. It's almost a finished game, but top left isn't taking that line down. Oh. Killed. Ah. Keep getting snakes. Frogs can't eat snakes. Oh, nice try. It's looking like top left has this one. No. Top right. Top right's in the game now. Oh, nice try, snake. Not falling for that. Look, 2 frogs have already perished in this quest to eat bugs. It's neck and neck. The 2 still alive frogs are competing. We thought top right was done and over with, but now he's in the game. But top left still wins. Fascinating. Alright, mini maze. No bells and whistles here, just a good old-fashioned labyrinth. Me when I'm the Goblin King. Okay. Oh, is it just creating labyrinths? Okay. Well, I guess I can't show you my progress, so, I'm starting at the cloud, and, yeah, going down, come to this first turn, I'm gonna take a right, I think. I'm gonna follow this path around and around and around. And, I think I'm gonna take another right, and, follow that path down there, and, I think I'm just gonna turn right here. And then I'm just gonna go right down to the fire flower. I did it. I hope nobody accuses me of cheating, because I know you could not visually see me solve that maze, but trust me, I gave an outline of what I was doing. So I hope that's good enough. Anyway, this windproof flame will never let you down. Too bad it's not warmer. Oh, and I actually have to hold the A button down. Yeah. That's a highly compressed flame there. Hey. Need a light. This is really cool, right? So cool. Okay, stress press. Use this little guy to work out all of your stress. Squish, squish, squish. Confirm and beat. I mean, I don't really... Oh, I don't want to smash that. I guess the poor clay will have to... Well, no. They're kind of cute, so I don't want to destroy them. What about the clock? I mean, we all need clocks, but this is an alarm clock, so... I guess it's supposed to symbolize the fact that I despise getting up in the morning, being awoken by such a thing, even though I've never actually had that kind of alarm clock in my life. I don't really want to. Oh god! I thought I was pressing that gingerly! I killed the hell out of that! I kind of figured it'd be like a press A over and over again to smash at the thing situation. You know, is gonna maybe make aura sounds at this diamonds we chipped away at it, but no. We just smash it to bits. Our power is incredible. Anyway, bomb game. Disarm the bomb, or else. Alright, take turns cutting the wires. Okay, so, I guess I'll start this one. I think I'm gonna go for the blue wire. Okay, passing this over to me. I'm thinking yellow wire. Okay, so far so good. Alright, passing it over to me. I'm gonna say purple wires are next best bet. Alright. That's 3, so passing it to me. I'm gonna go for white. I mean, perhaps we could save state, but no, I'm not gonna. Somebody's gonna win and somebody's gonna lose. Alright, it's back to me. I guess I'll go for orange next. Okay. Okay, so I actually can't be killed, so I'm gonna pass this on to me with confidence, because I am safe. I, however, was killed. Okay, how many more pages? Oh, 2 more pages. 3 more pages, ooh. Okay, so let's maybe hurry it up a little bit, because we've actually got a decent amount of things to do now. I've got 12 minutes. Card trick. Marvel as your GBA guesses the card you picked. No blindfolds needed. I mean, how could it possibly? Okay, so... Don't tell my Game Boy Advance I said this, but I'm thinking I'm going 18. Okay, now I guess I could lie, but... I'm gonna be honest because... It's never gonna figure out what my card is. My god, it guessed it! But how is this possible? It must have overheard me. Alright, hourglass. Somehow I don't think we'll be in this one for very long. When you flip them, flip your GBA. Do it, idiot. Yeah, you actually have to flip your GBA because it does this. Well, I mean, I guess that's cute, but... not much else to do. Alright, Rochambeau. I'm so tired of this, but got no one to play with. Need to train up, play around with your GBA. Alright, rock, paper, scissors. Oh, sorry, I thought that was me selecting. Okay, so I actually have to do this in real life. Alright. Ha! Darn it, it had me. Alright. Aha, got you this time. Darn it, it got me again. Alright, so now we've tied. You've really got me on my back foot, game. Okay, I won that one. Okay, anyway, yeah. That's just rock, paper, scissors. Egg panic. Stuff eggs into the bag with friends. Don't rip the bag, or it's all over. Okay, so, I'm going first then? Okay, I'm going next. Oh man, this is heated. So many eggs in this bag, how many can it take? Oh, the chicks are freaking out. With good reason. It's all over. The bag was destroyed. Alright, break the block with up to 4 friends. Whoever hits the block last wins. Ah, jeez, this thing is made of such sturdy material. How are me and my 3 friends ever going to break this? Bottom left one. Alright, dart attack. Didn't we already have a dart game? Okay, so this is one with moving targets. Okay, I see. We're all bad at this. None of us succeeded. Breeze, buddy. Is this just gonna show us a JPEG of a fan? Or sorry, a GIF of a fan? Turn your GBA into a nice, cool fan. You feel cooler just looking at it. No, I don't. Honestly, this just feels rude. This isn't going to cool you on a hot summer's day. It's just going to pretend it is. Alright, stop before the cliff. Pick a car and pray. Alright, we're all going. We all survived. Red and green tied. Alright, love me not. Pluck the petals and find your future. She loves me not. Well, I mean, apparently I'm only 37% compatible with myself, so... Loves. Doesn't. First statement. Second. Gotta watch him fall into the void. First statement. No love. Oh, does that count if it rips partially? I actually don't know the rules of he loves me not. Well, I guess it all depends on whether or not a torn petal counts. I'm going to say whichever option provides self-love again. I kind of lost track partway through, but I'm going to say that undoes the Game Boy Advance's 37% from earlier. Alright, well, we don't really have too much time for bowling. So unfortunately, it's just gonna be me this time. Couldn't even get a spare. Darn. Yeah, we gotta keep going now. Running low on time, I might not show off all the gadgets, and wouldn't that be tragic? Perfect, swish. No notes. Alright, screen clean. You know, of all things that I wish worked, actually I probably would have wanted the fan to work, but this is the second best. I do wish screens could actually clean themselves internally. That'd just be so helpful if you could do that for real. But also, a portable fan would be nice, and nobody's ever done any of those before. It's simply impossible to make a portable fan, so... Study your opponent's patterns and learn how to predict his every move. Okay. Can I just do all these in a row? Just imagine you're actually playing rock, paper, scissors with somebody, and they just like pull out their Game Boy Advance and they have it to the side like, you might be beating me at rock, paper, scissors now, but just you wait. I'm gonna find the perfect mathematical percentage, the probability of what I need to throw in order to win. Alright, cake maker. Try not to take a bite out of it. Please don't eat your Game Boy Advance. Alright, we can't do too much decoration. No fruit, star. I don't know anybody's birthday right now, so it's a thank you cake. There you go. I had to make it in a hurry, I don't have much time. Mini soccer. Only for 2 players. That was truly the greatest game of soccer of all time. Blue dessert menu. Pick a dessert from the menu. Do you see any of your favorites? There we go. What if I just choose a bunch of different things? Banana cake. Alright, bead machine. String beads together to create a lovely design. Oh man, I don't have time for this. Look, I would love to create a lovely design, and I'm sure it'd be very zen to design just an entire bead pattern thing in Mario Party Advance, because you'd never be able to keep it, but I simply don't have the time to make a full pattern, you see. Alright, jewelry case. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the case. Okay, that's enough of that. They're my jewels, you can't have them. Castle Knight. It's a beautiful night. If you see a falling star, make a wish. I'm afraid there's no time for wishes. It is a very lovely sky, however, I cannot appreciate it. Hope chest. Make a wish and close the lid with any button. Have someone you like open it. I hope the person who opens this gets their face punched. Ow! Just does the Enigma gun from JoJo. Alright, now this is just a bunch of posters, so... Here's pretty poster. Sun poster. Moon poster. Coin poster. In case you really like money. In case you're Wario, here you go. Bowser poster. In case you actually did like Bowser's Reign. And here's the Bowser Prince. That's your reward for beating Shroom City. Bonus track. In case you wanted to hear the main theme in 8-bit. Buy a passport to get up to 30 passports. Oh. Okay. Okay. And there's the credits, so before we go, Power Star. Be the envy of all your friends with this dreamy Power Star. I bet you're so jealous that I spent like 20 minutes to grind out money by cheating. Yeah, that's your reward. That's what you spent all of those coins on. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, and we didn't really get an actual credits from the main game. We actually had to buy the credits from the game room. You know, a thing that kids are probably not going to be super interested in, but, I guess we'll end off with this. So yeah, that's been Mario Party Advance. Like I said, it's a game for babies, but it's got charm. It's a weird game, but I can kind of appreciate it, but again, baby game for babies. There's not a lot for me here, so... I had a good time looking at this thing that I played and enjoyed as a child. It is very much a game for children, though, so didn't get much from it other than that. With that, though, that'll be it for Mario Party Advance, which means next Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're starting a new stream playthrough. So, I was considering Batman Arkham City a little bit, but it's been not that long since I played Arkham Asylum. And, gonna be honest, part of the reason I'd want to play it is so I can talk about Batman Caped Crusader for a bit, but I'm also planning on watching that with some friends, so I wanna wait until I've done that before we get back to Batman. But I did get it and Arkham Knight in a recent flash sale for, like, $9 for technically 3 games, but, you know, I already owned Arkham Asylum, so, it was still cheaper, though, to do that than to buy them individually, so... yeah, I jumped on that. But, yeah, I'm not playing Arkham City just yet. But, you know, if I want to keep on the apparent theme of this year... you know who is technically a superhero? It is, of course, Geostellar. Now, I haven't finished everything I wanted to since I finished Star Force, because it did say that I'd wait until I kind of finished my obligations at the time before starting this one. But I've got through most of them. I think the main thing was just Persona, you know? I wanted to finish that stream playthrough first. You know, I'm still technically in the middle of Xenoblade X, but towards the end of that. Saints Row is still not done yet either, but it's also close enough, so I'm just gonna say screw it. The Star Force collection did recently come out, and it's actually pretty impressive. I might have still played Star Force 1 DX, because that actually has some pretty significant changes that not even the collection does. However, I will say, there's a hack for Star Force 2, but the collection actually does almost the same thing for 2 that hack does, so... yeah, considering they actually did a pretty solid job, with, these ports, I do actually want to support that. I've been playing Star Force 1, and, yeah, it's pretty fun. Again, I do kind of wish that they'd also pulled the same thing for the side missions that DX did, but whatever. For the most part, yeah, it's a pretty good time. So yeah, next Thursday, starting Star Force 2, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. As for other streams, though, Saturday, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, is more Mario Wonder. We're in the Fungi Mines, which is World 5, I think. And then Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, is Xenoblade Chronicles X, which, again, getting towards the end of that, we would have ended it this last week, actually, but this is Definitive Edition, so there is more to do. That's it for stream stuff, but you can catch the VODs on YouTube. I'm Fefner Masamune on there, and hey, guess what? There are LPs there. Yeah, it's not just the VODs. Mega Man 03 is Monday, Saints Row Gat Out of Hell is Wednesday, and Mega Man Battle Network 2 is Friday. And if you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Ko-fi. I'm Fefner on both those sites, and you can find the links easily enough in the Twitch bio or underneath the YouTube videos. Alright, well, that will do it then. Yeah, Mario Party Advance. I wouldn't exactly recommend it, but it was fun when it came out. It's a cute little thing, and if it's not going to be a proper Mario Party, then I guess this is probably the next best thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Look, it's Weird Mario Party, and again, it's for children. I'm kind of out of that demographic now.